sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Welcome back. I hate cutting this song off, but yeah, it's law. What are you going to do? Welcome back to Gunslingers, everybody, right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we are going to do phone calls. What's that number, Jim?
You guys are going to call in now. 866-870-5752. Once again, 866-870-5752.
And let's get to Don in Culver City. Don, thanks for waiting. What can we do for you?
Thanks for holding with us, Don.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff. Hey, before I get to my main subject, I want to know, are you familiar with the place in Norco called Scramblers Cafe?
Scramblers.
I like the sound of it.
Mm-hmm. Where's it at?
It's in Norco. I've seen it on Reels. It looks like a really great place to eat.
You know, I am not. Now, they've opened up a few new places in Norco, and we
Yeah, but it's called Scramblers Cafe.
Okay. No,
Anyway, my other thing was about muzzle brakes and flash suppressors.
Okay.
When I got my AR, I had to make it. That was before all the California compliant nonsense, you know, with the fixed stocks and grips, blah, blah, blah. I had a flash suppressor on, so I placed it with a muzzle brake. But the flash suppressors, you know, they don't really suppress flash.
No, they actually make it larger, but go ahead.
And so I put a muzzle brake on it, which now technically makes it more accurate because of the way the whole gas thing. So now I've got a gun that's more accurate.
I know.
Yeah.
Again, they have no idea what they're doing. It's about control.
Yeah, this is why you don't hire janitors to do
brain surgery.
Yeah, and that's what we have in Excremento. You have a bunch of knuckleheads up there talking about 30 magazine clips going, 500 magazine clips a minute. Dude.
But I didn't know there was clips in an AR. I thought they were magazines.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like I always say,
500 clip round mag
thing cheese with onions and no tomato.
Like you can get at Scramblers.
Clips go in your hair, magazines go in firearms. But
as far as for my a flash suppressor basically does not eliminate a flash. It supposedly it was to eliminate like sparks and things going out.
The original intent of a flash suppressor or flash hider is to sends it out in a star type pattern, and it's supposed to leave a V at the top so that the shooter, if shooting at night, can still
doesn't blind the shooter.
Yeah, that's all it's for. But of course, it sounds scary. So therefore, Excremento went, over the top with silliness, as they often do. It's never about common sense or smartness. It's always about knee-jerk reaction and let's see how stupid I can be.
I can beat that.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be that stupid, I'm going to be even more.
I can be so stupid. So put something on your gun that'll make it more accurate.
Yeah. Well, for a time we couldn't have ARs in California at all. Yeah. And yet it was fine, and we were still going by the CNR law, where if you were buying a CNR, all you had to do was come in, fill out a 4473, and you got to take it home that same day. So you could walk out with a 30-06.
Which is infinitely more lethal.
Oh, yes.
But you had to wait 10 days or couldn't get at all one in 5.56.
Oops.
So, again, this is why you don't hire janitors to, fly to the moon.
I got one other quick question.
Nothing against janitors, Go ahead.
I have a quick question. I inherited several 3 firearms from my great uncle. One of them is I think I may have talked to you about this before. It's a Savage 303. But try to find ammunition for a Savage.
Yeah, it's a little tough. Any of the Savages, the old, the 253,000.
They're proprietary calibers.
And they are tough to find, but they're out there. We do get them. We go out and pick up collections, and we get them periodically. So just check with my Azusa store, and we get them.
Or now that maybe we can mail order.
Yeah. What's that?
The ammunition only.
Yeah. We do get it in. The Savage has 300 Savage, 303 Savage, the 250 3000.
A couple of proprietary cartridges, which, by the way, seemed to me were more popular in the Midwest and East Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, much so. And they were mostly all in the Model 99, which is the lever action.
And I think it's a model 1894. I'm not sure.
Is it a lever action?
Yes.
It's a Model 1899.
Yeah, I think you have to load it in from, I don't know.
It's a top loader. Mm-hmm.
Top load, yes.
Yeah,
I've never fired it.
And it'll have a little brass button in the back that tells you it's cocked.
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
I also have a Model 18.
I know your gun better than you do.
Well, I was going to say.
Lever action.
All right. Hey, Don, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Don.
That's
God
why
bless
you're
you.
the gunslinger, man.
Real fast, because I think that he brought up a good point. Difference between flash hider, muzzle brake. Because they both fit on
what is the difference? And honestly, at this point, it's kind of whatever somebody said. Right? I mean, you've been anointed. Congratulations, you're a muzzle brake.
Yeah.
You are not. You're a flash hider.
They did it this way. A flash hider is elongated slots. That's how they distinguish it.
Oh, okay.
Where a muzzle brake can have holes all over the place and still have slots, but they're shorter, and therefore that's okay.
Who made the measurements?
Well, obviously, guys with little wieners.
Those
because
are
the little
too
slots are
big.
fine, but the big slots, forget about it.
Those are too big. That's intimidating.
So, what are you going to do? You know, well,
that's good, but that's good info.
And it explains everybody in Excremento too.
Yeah, right.
So,
even the chicks.
I'm just going to walk away from now on at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, a muzzle brake. For those of you that don't know, it's a piece that goes on the end of the rifle, and what it does is when you shoot, the gas comes out along with the bullet.
They all disperse.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so with a muzzle brake, it disperses in multiple directions, and it makes your recoil of the firearm less. That would be the kick. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it just makes it easier and smoother to shoot, and as he said, it makes it a little bit more accurate. Yep. Whereas the flash hider, all it did, and all it ever meant to was if you're shooting at night, it keeps you a little less blinded.
Yeah.
Because if you've ever lit a firecracker off at night, you know exactly what's going on. All of a sudden, you can't see anything for the next 2.5 minutes except for dots and this big white blur.
But it's not that it changes the perception from outside the orb. It's just for the shooter himself.
Just for the shooter himself.
But they pencil it as though
it honestly I have shot at night. It doesn't do
all that much.
No, it really doesn't. So let's see. We get time. Let's get to Harry in Woodland Hills. Harry, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening, Harry.
Hey, I love your show. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Oh, sure.
Actually, I'm calling in about my Marlin 22 rifle. Mm-hmm. And ironically, it's the same rifle brand, I guess, that my grandfather had from Canada. He was in the military in the 50s, and we have his 30-30 Marlin that was issued, I guess, by the military, and he kept it somehow.
The Canadian military did issue about 15. They had the Pacific Coast Militia.
Yeah.
And they ran out of guns, so they started issuing whatever they had in stock, and a whole bunch of Winchester 30-30s and Marlin 30-30s went into their hands. And I don't mean to hijack your call, Harry. It's kind of a fun story. Their job was to defend the coast, the vast coast, against a Japanese invasion. And if they did invade, their job was to run up into the hills like the Wolverines from Red Dawn and make trouble. Fun story. And in fairness, this was everybody that was not draft age, right? So it was kids and older guys over 45 or so. But these were all, the guys that joined were all literally mountaineers and forest guys. They'd have made some trouble. Yeah. Sorry, Harry, go on.
Well, actually, what I heard about the story is that my grandfather liked whiskey, but he's Canadian.
Hey, take off, eh?
Hey, hooser.
That's back when Canadians could own firearms, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So I bought this 22, thinking, well, I hear it's a really good gun historically, and the 30-30 is so accurate, it's ridiculous. I mean, nothing ever has gone wrong with it. Mm-hmm. My daughter, that would be great-granddaughter, was out with my son, out shooting it at the Angeles just a couple weeks ago. It's just amazing.
Yeah, great.
But
guy.
now the story with the 22 is, well, basically, it misfires half the time, even more. And I looked online, and I don't know, maybe you have some. I mean, this 2008 I hear is an odd year around there because there's a change in ownership of Marlin. Do you have any?
That was an unfortunate time.
Yeah, well, it's going to be one of three things. The first thing I'm going to ask is, are you shooting the same brand ammo when it's not working? Or,
no, not. I mean, I have boxes of ammo that I have no idea which is. So it doesn't matter. No matter what ammo you're shooting, it's still not firing. I haven't really done a super study about that.
Okay, because
I have like 5 different boxes, so I haven't really tried to isolate that.
Okay, 22s are notorious for being finicky as far as ammo goes.
Yes.
So that's the first thing you're going to want to do. Now, if it doesn't matter if you've got several different kinds and it does the same thing in all of them, the next thing you're going to want to check is your firing pin. Make sure that your firing pin is extended all the way out, and I would take that to a competent gunsmith to check that out. Absolutely. And then the next thing after that is check your mainspring, because sometimes people get in and they shorten that mainspring, and it makes the gun nice and smooth to work. Unfortunately, you just took all the pressure off of the firing pin, and now it doesn't have enough pop to poop.
And the 22 does.
I say that backwards. Doesn't have enough poop to pop. So,
22 does need a good stiff mainspring because of how the cartridge works.
Those are the three things that you're going to want to look at.
I would add clean it.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, it's a lever gun though. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. But 22s can be a little bit finicky, so take it out. Get 5 or 6
Try
different.
some lots.
Yeah, different kinds of ammo. Winchester, Remington, and so on and so forth, and see if that doesn't help you. If it doesn't, then go to the firing pin. Then go to the mainspring. Okay.
That's great advice. Okay, I know we're running out of time, but I want to ask. Someone said I should get the 15% spring, like a more powerful spring. Should I try and do that?
Wouldn't hurt, and if that takes care of it, then you're good to go.
Okay, I appreciate the advice, and it's not fair that
importantly,
Richard gets to tell a joke and I don't. Can I tell a quick joke?
Don't dry fire it.
Yeah,
Yes.
You got to be careful about dry firing 22s.
Yeah. Well, as we close, my joke is my midget joke. It's really short.
Oh, hey, you're a funny guy, you know. All right, Harry. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later. Okay?
Thanks, Harry.
God bless.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, really quick. What's the number, Jim? We got lines are filling up.
866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
All right, give us a call. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back in just a minute.